In precedent, court rules school can bar unvaccinated, untested worker.
Here's a summary of the article.
In a landmark ruling, a Tel Aviv labor court ruled Sunday that a school can prevent unvaccinated employees who refuse to have regular COVID-19 tests from coming to work, determining that the children's safety takes precedence over staff's rights. The ruling came in the case of a teaching assistant at a school in the town of Tzor Yigal in central Israel, who appealed against the local council's decision to demand that all education staff members either get vaccinated or take regular coronavirus tests as a condition for coming to work. The court ruled that the teaching assistant, Sijal Avishai, will not go back to work and won't receive payment. Kleiman said her decision stemmed from the existing information on the vaccine's efficiency in preventing infections, and after weighing the obvious and immediate harm that could be done to the students, kids with special needs who cannot adhere to distancing rules, and many third parties including parents and school employees, if they get infected. The labor court struck the correct balance between workers' rights and the interest of the general public, she told the Globe's Business News website. Every employee has the right to vaccinate or not. But every employee also has to bear responsibility for that decision. The responsibility definitely shouldn't be placed on the employers, whose goal is to protect their employees and the general public served by them. Earlier this month, the High Court issued a temporary injunction barring the health ministry from handing local authorities information on those who have not received a COVID-19 vaccine.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than every employee has the right to vaccinate or not. But every employee also has to bear responsibility for that decision. The second part of this is so often forgotten. Wait. Why are we letting people that refuse vaccines for no good reason work in education at all?
Because until the last couple decades the issue wasn't under a microscope in this way. The anti-vax movement in its modern form didn't really kick off the ground until around 2000, and it was in response to what we can call understandable concerns. It's only in the last decade that it's moved into this massive divisive issue, especially on political lines, where half the population of a given country refuses to vaccinate.
Making the issue political was the worst thing that could have happened, to be honest.
Agreed. And I'm still trying to figure out why it happened. I can understand issues such as areas of low wealth casting doubt to avoid blame for not supplying the vaccine, and I can understand areas such as minorities in the USA being adverse. Lots of historical reasons why, to getting vaccinated. But I cannot tell at all where this push from conservative governments against vaccination came from.
This is not a conservative-only issue. Lots of far left, far right, and across the spectrum are coming out as anti-vax.
Do the same with students. Edit. Clarification, I meant with COVID VACCS, but yeah, while I'm here, make sure your crotch monkeys have all their vaccines.
I mean they already kinda do in the US at least. That's why when enrolling into a school, you have to give them prior vaccinations and such, and re-up on them if need be. It's the same as when you go for an sport or something, you have to have a physical sent in as well.
Not really. Many school districts will allow kids to enroll who are not vaccinated due to personal beliefs. It sucks because then those kids can potentially harm other students or school workers that can't get vaccinated due to legit medical reasons or have family at home who are high risk.
Greater than many school districts will allow kids to enroll who are not vaccinated due to personal beliefs. This personal beliefs thing is okay if it doesn't affect other people. But it obviously does.
My personal belief is the kids need to be vaccinated. Whose personal beliefs are more important?
I am very pro-vax, but I have to ask, does this exclude those who have severe reactions to vaccines? It wouldn't be fair to those who can't vaccinate for safety reasons.
I have some few issues with barring unvaccinated workers at this point, but it makes sense to bar someone that isn't willing to even get tested.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.